So hello everybody, I'm Manuel Römer, I'm from Switzerland, from Exploris Health. We're an AI company, so basically building diagnostics and treatment recommendations from multi-marker algorithms. And why are we doing that? Because we want to improve outcomes and reduce costs and not compromising one or the other. So that's basically our starting point, how we founded ourselves. So it all starts with a complex disease. We apply AI and then package it into a software as medical device to making it also available to the standard of care for people using it. And what we do is you then have input variables, and at the end you get a personalized diagnosis and a treatment recommendation. No, complex diseases are multi-omics, multi-model, and the question is, what is the best combination of parameters giving you the answers you're looking for? If you look at standard of care today, there's a lot of single marker approach, like a biomarker which basically is used in the diagnosis but cannot clearly distinguish if a disease is happening or not. There are a lot of combinations of individual markers is happening in the heads of physicians or medical practitioners. And that, of course, leads to a one-size-fits-all approach. It's a lot of informed guessing also, not to criticize it, but that's just a fact. And at the end, patients are suffering because of outcomes and healthcare systems because of increasing costs. Now, the goal we set ourselves when we started with the University Hospital of Basel in Switzerland to find the best combination of parameters that can diagnose a disease. And I will show you in a minute what disease we started with. In order to get a personalized diagnostics and treatment, which is easy and compliant when you want to use it. So not basically only leaving it for research. The challenges here are the countless combinations. So the human brain is able to combine 6 parameters, but then its capacity is reached. 80 parameters freely combined, you have more options than atoms in the universe. So you need a tool to help, or technology. So our approach is, basically, we start with this challenge. We build a proprietary AI engine, which is able to find patterns in data and in combinations that you normally wouldn't expect, and also hidden information. We then extract an algorithm, which is a subset of parameters from the initial hypothesis space, basically with a couple of requirements, like only being parameters which are available in standard of care, nothing esoteric or exotic, but just basic values, single markers, which you then combine into a software as medical device. You input the data, and then you get a diagnosis or treatment recommendation based on the question you have been asking. We have a pipeline. We have a first product launched, which is able to diagnose coronary artery disease. We have further prototypes for heart failure, breast cancer, and prostate cancer. And now explaining on the example of the stenosis, which is basically the blockage of arteries with plaque, how we were able to take this to a next level. So we basically developed a software as medical device. We have it CE marked, so it's available for marketing and sales in Europe. It is based on a basic blood panel and some patient information. I'll show you more in a second. You get one result, and you get recommendation which are coming from the clinical guidelines. It's nothing we make up. We just look at the guidelines based on which score, what is the next best treatment recommended by the society, and then this is part of the product recommendation. We have clinical evidence for studies with more than 4,500 patients in 3 countries to also show that it works and compare it to the gold standard, the angiography, and we were able to show a precision like the best imaging procedures with an area under the curve of 0.87. This is, I mean, we can follow up, and we have a booth also here, but basically standard blood panel, every physician draws anyhow when he basically suspects a coronary artery disease, measures some blood pressure, ask a couple of patient information, put it into the tool, and then you get the result, which is actionable and compliant, as mentioned. Now, what does this mean for healthcare? So Cardio Explorer with this closes a gap. You get the accuracy of imaging at the cost of very basic tests. The issue of those tests are they don't tell you anything. They are talking about future risk, but not about the actual presence of this particular disease. And this is something Cardio Explorer does. Now back to the pipeline. What are we looking for? Also, why are we here at Health and talking about this? So for Cardio Explorer, we're a startup. We don't want to build up a sales force all around the world and bring it to the market, so we are looking for partners helping to do that, and we have discussions going on. For the other prototypes we have in place, we cannot do this again because this is a lot of effort. I have been with Roche for many years. You need big players to now also take these candidates. While we have shown with the first product what's feasible and what we're able to do, if somebody's interested to do it again with other disease areas, then please come and talk to us. But we also have, I mean, we're not limited to these diseases. These are research-driven initiatives which we took to a prototype level, but there are also further disease areas which we're basically capable of tackling with the same AI capacity behind. And also we have references, partners, and customers, so we're not just doing this with ourselves, talking to ourselves. Normally companies come to us, present a problem, or research institutions. For the particular example of Cardio Explorer, because we wanted to take it the entire distance from idea to commercial success, we're also working with health insurance companies to make it part of a selective contract. In Germany, the AOK is funding a utility study with some 50 customers to show that it actually changes decision-making in healthcare and also has an impact at the end of the patient pathway. Another area we're active in is in the occupational health space. So there are big companies who are now investing in keeping their workforce healthy. And they do heart checks and they can apply this test because all of a sudden they have something which they can use with their practitioners without having to send all the people to a CT or an MRI, because they get the precision of these tools just based on a standard blood test plus some algorithm to make it easy. So basically that's a good signs of success, but we're now looking to connect within the ecosystem to make this product, but also further initiatives a success moving forward. I'm a little bit ahead of, in front of time. I'm faster than expected. But maybe what I can encourage you, please come and talk to us at our booth. We have in the Startup Club area, we're present with Caro and with Peter. Tomorrow we're also very happy. We're invited for the startup finalist pitch by Novo Nordisk tomorrow in the morning. If you want to show up and also look at the great other companies, also invite you there. And any other question, please feel free to reach out to us. And we are very much looking forward to connect with as many as we can. Thank you very much.